Hey, what's up guys? My name is Combat Beast. Today we're going to be doing this video on ShareFactory. So if you guys don't know, the app is it's a PlayStation app, and the app is mainly just for editing videos. But even though it's a editing app, there are a ton of minor glitches on the. It's not really glitches, but they're just things that if you don't do, you can pretty much ruin the whole video. So in this video, I'm actually going to do 5 things that you should probably know about ShareFactory if you really want the best gaming videos, I guess, because it only works on gaming videos. So you guys ready? Let's do this. Alright, for number 1, I should say that you should probably save your work every few minutes. And I know that sounds kind of dumb because some people were like, oh, you should always save your work. But no, actually, ShareFactory does this thing where it glitches, and sometimes it's just the whole screen will freeze, and then it'll just say error, and you'll lose everything that you've done so far. And then you have to start all over again. So I highly recommend you just save every few minutes when you're doing your work, or times that you did a lot of work, and if it glitches, then you're just gonna be in big trouble. Number 2 is whenever you're processing your clips, I highly recommend you don't go on anything else. Don't close the application, or just don't get out of if you're using a PlayStation, don't press the home button and try to do something else. Because what ShareFactory does is whenever you're using it and you try to play it, it does this thing where when you come back to your clip, let's say you're gone for 10 minutes. When you come back to your clip, all of the clips are, because whenever you save all your clips and after the movie's done processing, it doesn't use it, and then you end up getting a screen that looks like this. Yeah, that's it. This is the only reason that it does this. It's because it thinks that you're done with your movie, so it's already processed and it's gonna be in the ShareFactory file. There's no really point of actually keeping it, but yeah. The sad part about it is that sometimes it doesn't tell you to share it, and it won't tell you to share it, because then you'll check all your progress, and then you'll find out that everything is gone, and when you're trying to check in the ShareFactory folder, it won't be in there because it wasn't actually finished processing. So for number 3, what I'm just saying is you'd probably check how many splits you have, because whenever you're making a video and you're just using a ton of splits, because splits actually help the video a lot, but if you're using the splits too much, I think the maximum is about 50, and when you end up running out, if you're in the middle of a video, in the middle of splitting something, and you run out, then you kind of have to decide on which ones you should keep and which ones you should actually throw out. And it kind of sucks because you sometimes waste some really good footage just because you run out of splits. So for number 4, ShareFactory actually provides you with a couple of music just to get you started before you actually downloaded it. And the problem about this copyrighted music, it's not non-copyrighted. If you use the music that actually has words in it and people speaking, then you're gonna get copyrighted if you post it on YouTube, or just post it in general. But mostly it's YouTube. But whenever you're actually using it, I highly recommend you only use the one that's actually has beats, and you have to pay attention to the fair use, because whenever you're using that, it kinda sucks. But it's mostly YouTube. But I highly recommend you only use the songs that just have beats, and not the songs that just have words in them, because you have to pay attention to the fair use, and you can only use the songs that have that for only 30 seconds. For the last one, I was just talking about files, and mostly it's the files that you actually use to download music and videos. And I should say be careful with that, because for some reason sometimes they get corrupted even when they're not, and sometimes it says the files cannot be distributed. I have no idea why it says this, because even if it's perfectly fine, but sometimes you have to I don't know why this works, but if you post it on YouTube and then you use the YouTube to MP4 thing, it's a website you can use, and then you download it back onto the file and put it on the ShareFactory file, it works for some reason. I don't know why, but you guys should go check it out and it works.